Hi folks, good morning by the way. Yes, hope you have a good day. Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. Oh, last night, yeah, I was watching a video of the dogs playing tug tug in here. Yeah, and there was a little bark at the end. There was no intention of me playing bark noises. There you go. But then this morning their dog is barking all the morning, so I thought they were seeing it as a challenge, maybe. So, well, the issue with that is, if there's too much noise, who's going to suffer, me or them? Well, really, who's going to suffer, me or them? Because he works, I don't. So if they want a noise challenge, who would suffer at the end of that? He would lose his job. They would have to move. I wouldn't lose anything. I'm not able to work. He is. So therefore, yeah. It seems like I've had a stupid battle to play. It's like going back to last July. What I should have done was, I should have had the same attitude I have now. But I didn't. Because he was threatening me that when I take my dogs out at night, and it was a case where, you know, for the first 2 summers they were here, I was taking the dogs out at night, and the dogs, when they run out through the neighbour's garden, they're a bit excited, so they bark a tiny bit. Yeah, I always tell them to shush. Unlike these people upstairs, I always tell my dogs to shush when they bark, and someone always tell them to wait, shh, get in the car, shut up, sort of thing. And but then last summer, he started to threaten me that if my dogs are making noise, he's going to start making noise in the morning to keep me awake. Of course, with sleep apnea, that's not good. What I should have done is, yeah. Earlier on, I was thinking there's what you could have done, what you should have done, and what you actually did, or what you actually do. Yeah, and that's the point, really. Certainly, over this past year, what I thought I could have done, which was, you know, what I thought I should have done, even though that was not the case, was grabbed him by his head and pulled him out of his fucking car window. By his head. Yeah. Him making threats against me. And it wasn't because my dogs were making more noise last summer than they were before. It's because, again, they were trying to see if they could have control over me. So, yeah. Yeah. That is certainly over the past year what I felt I should have done. But yeah, I mean, what I should have done is just had the same attitude as I have now. Just to say, okay. But if you want to do that, you do realise you will lose. Yeah, if you want a noise war, you will lose. Because you've got something to lose. I haven't. It's insane what people do, isn't it? Yeah, they don't think things through. Yeah, they really don't. And I say this morning, it's been fairly constant with their dog. Yeah, barking. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah. That's right, okay, if they like noise, I'll put some music on. Yeah. Well, that's the point. I mean, if they're telling me they enjoy noise, then okay. I'll give them some more pleasant noise. Yeah, to enjoy. I could get a video of dogs barking and play that over the speakers, but no, I'll play music. Yeah, maybe one of the songs will get her to dance. Yeah. You never know. But that's another thing that makes them, you go, hounding. Every single time you hear a police car, you get this. The dog howling. It's not even a husky. Thank God it ain't a husky. Yeah. And I find that bizarre because with mine, none of mine howl when they hear a police car. None of mine do. So I find all of that quite weird. How that one does. Yeah. But I'll put it this way. The thoughts over the past year that I should have dragged him up by his head, that's based on the fact that it was partly down to that I was taking dogs out at different times, which is why I was telling the dogs off, because they went into the car when they shouldn't have done. And it was partly down to that. So yeah. I mean, put it this way, he's not going to be making that sort of threat to me in the future. No. Well, I mean, do I think it's theoretically possible to drag someone out of a car by their head? Probably not, no. No. No, I mean, whether I'd cause damage to my arms or shoulders or to his neck, I don't know. But I wouldn't do it. No. There are far better things to do. Well, certainly, yeah. I mean, from the point of view of having the authority, there are better options to take than that. They can still deal with the situation without it having to be anything like that. So, yeah. Yeah, even a noise competition. I've got no interest in doing that. I never have had. But I certainly could have done with the dogs. Absolutely. Of course I could have done. Yeah, he's making threats to me. I could take the dogs out at 12 o'clock, at 1 o'clock, at 2 o'clock, at 3 o'clock, at 4 o'clock. Do that every day. Within a week, he's lost his job. Because he can't turn up. I could have done that quite easily. I didn't. No. Well, because I'm not interested in petty shit. I really am not. It doesn't mean the idea doesn't go through my head, but... it doesn't mean I don't consider it for a second, but, it's not something I would do. Yeah. No, as I say, no. And all the other stuff, no, not really. No. It is what it is, isn't it? Yeah. But as I say, this is where you got the situation with what you actually do, what you could have done, and what you should have done. There are three things there. Now, hopefully, we get to the point in the end where what we should do is what we actually do. Hey, that'd be good. Yes, but yeah, that's what we're aiming for. Yeah, it doesn't mean we're there right now. No, but it is what we're aiming for, and so yeah. Yeah, we're going to make mistakes. I mean, this is the thing, really. But as I say, count it as a massive honour that when the creator of the heavens and the earth is creating in you a new nature. I mean, wow. What an incredibly wonderful situation that is to be in it. Yeah, so we will have that situation of what we should do, we actually do. And but what we should do, as I say, when you have the authority, there are weapons available to you. Yeah, the weapons are not carnal but spiritual. But you will always have weapons available if you need them. So in most cases you won't need them because you let God deal with it. But you will have his authority, you will have his word, so therefore you can speak a word and what you speak will happen. But you won't get that until you're likely to use that as he would, as Father would. But once you understand that, once you are of his nature, you will have that. But you hardly ever will have to use it. But that's the point. You never have to get physical with anybody. You never have to get physical. You never have to get petty or revengey with people, because that's not one of the tools that's available to you. That's a tool that's available to the world and people of the world. That's not a tool available to people of God. So you have to use the tools that are available to you. Yeah. Well, put it this way, I mean, if somebody is sitting in their car and making threats against you, you can curse the car. If need be. If that's what God is telling you to do. If that's what the options are available. If that's what, one of the tools that God says you can use. You can basically, tell God or ask God to kill the car. That's an option. But that doesn't stop them from making threats against you. It just stops them from making threats against you while they're in the car. Doesn't it really? So, yeah. I mean, poor car. Does the car deserve it? No, but there you go. Yeah. So there you go. Hopefully this can be helpful to people. Because we are always in that situation. We all have much to learn still. That's the reality. You take care. God bless. Have a fantastic weekend, because it's now Friday, so enjoy. You take care. Bye bye.